right, so my heart was just touched. Yesterday I did some cleaning for the church, and um, last night at service, the pastor announced in front of everyone how much he appreciated my work. He said basically he's never seen bathrooms so clean in his life. The guy I worked with also came in and checked my work and was like, I can't even find a smear on the mirror. So, and the pastor let me know too how much he appreciated my work. He just could not believe, the time I spent, the 2 hours I spent on cleaning them up, and he was really impressed. So, I'm an introvert, so I can get really embarrassed easy. Um, and but it's like I can get nervous like in a crowd talking to people, but I also felt really honored, that he did appreciate my work. And when you have other men surrounding you, as I do now in this church, it is amazing, the Christ-like men here in this church. When I had shared my testimony, I had a lot of the men come around me and thank me. I had shared about the forced abortion. Some of the men actually cried when I shared it. It was really raw. And I had gotten into detail that I, really hadn't gotten into before. So it was emotional for me to share that. And I held my form. I did fine. I didn't like totally break down. But as I share this abortion too, it's more stuff comes out. So it's actually really healing for me to talk about it, and to have men around you who show the love of Christ is what is going to bring healing to women who have been hurt by men. And another thing that has happened as I'm growing, it's the men play such an important part. And as I'm growing, when you come from how do I say this, a home life where the men, as in my father, has a low value connection, just not much time to you, not much effort, looking down on you, treating you like trash basically. It can be really hard for a woman to value herself and to believe in herself as she gets older. And many times women can feel that they deserve that kind of connection with men. So they pick a low value man many times, or a man that's familiar to them when they marry. So you want to be able to, if you're in that type of marriage, to be able to take care of yourself, heal yourself, know your worth, know your value, and know that, especially as a Christian woman, you deserve better, and that better is Christ. It doesn't mean you need to go out and find another man, but it does mean to know that you are, you are beloved. You are a child of God. You are His, and that kind of thinking, that you let Him be your husband. You lean on the church, you lean on them to be your family. And I have not really been totally invested in a church up until now. This is the first time I have jumped into a church, and I think it's because of the healing with the abortion and some good men around me that I had in my life in the church that has just allowed me to jump in. I know, because of what had happened with these other men, I kind of know what I'm looking for now in a church. And, to have good men around you who treat you well, and allowing God to provide for you. So many times it's God who is taking care of you. It's not you leaning on, necessarily your husband or necessarily other people, but allowing God to take care of you. So I just wanted to share that the good men are really what's going to make a difference for women who have had forced abortions or just abortions where they were not treated right, they were abandoned, and their the guy they were with, the father's baby too, was just, he didn't care enough to take care of his kid. So when you see other men who really take responsibility and who love fathering, it is a major change in a woman's life. It is a transformation. And that's what we want as we are transformed as Christians into, into a whole new creation, basically, when you become a Christian. So, men, we need you. Women who have been hurt, don't be afraid to love them, because they've been hurt by other men.